What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Real, the Ratchet, and the motherfucking Reckless, bitch. It is Halloween, hoes. Oh my god, you can't even see me laugh, bitch. What, bitch? What'd you say? That's what I thought. Ooh, bitch. A mask just make you feel confident as fuck. Anyway, welcome back to the Real, the Ratchet, and the motherfucking Reckless. It is Halloween, and if you didn't know, we all turned up this weekend because it's a Monday. Halloween is always a crazy time in the year. It's fucking fun, but it could be a little dangerous, right? But let's just jump right in again. Welcome back. This is episode 3, bitch, for you spooky assholes. Let's get it. All right, we're gonna start the episode though because bitch, I can't breathe in this shit, and it was part of the intro. Happy Halloween, bitch. For all you scary ass bitches, this is your time of the year to shine, bitch. And happy Halloween to all the ratchets, to all the families, to our little baby kids. It is a fun ass day, and today I feel people are gonna be trick-or-treating, but I won't be, bitch. I'll be fucking working. But we have to make time to make an episode, and I just have to jump on here because I feel like Halloween is such a fucking day. It's a day, it's a weekend, it's actually the whole fucking month. And we just show off our costumes, but we never talk about what actually happens on Halloween, right? Like, usually Halloween is a scary ass night. Like, literally, shit goes south. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I do know about y'all. I know about you ratchets, and I know that it be going south. And we just post the pictures, and we don't talk about what actually went down, right? All right. So I decided this episode, I will talk about all the Halloweens I could remember. Only the ones I could remember. And of course, I'm going to show you what my costumes were all those years of the ones that I remember. And I'm going to give you guys a mini story of each Halloween that I could remember. And we're going to take it back. When I really started giving a fuck about Halloween was 2013. I did it in high school. But I don't know if I don't recall if I would dress up a lot in high school. But I know that I've always been a little creative ass bitch. So the moment that I literally like went to college, bitch, I was like, oh no, bitch. Let's go. So I'll never forget. This is when, well, Pinterest is still my shit, but like this is when Pinterest was popping. And all my ideas, obviously, like I'll create them, but obviously there's inspiration. 2013, bitch, I was a gumball machine. This is probably the best picture I have. Let me tell you about this. So I had bought like a little waist trainer or whatever, bitch, and I bought the jars of gumballs at Smart and Final. Like I'll never forget. I remember my dad looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? I glued all these gumballs on this waist trainer and it fucking looked amazing. It was actually very fucking heavy when I put it on. I was like, oh shit, bitch, I'm about to go to war with these hoes. I wore white fishnets, red shorts, and I had made like a tiara, as you can see, that said like Bubba Hubba or whatever. Point is, I'm so mad. That was a good ass costume, but it was a college party, so don't nobody give a fuck about doing contests. Like everybody was just there getting fucked up because everybody was probably most likely underage because it was 2013, bitch. I was only like 19 years old. I remember 2 details about that night. Yes, I got fucked up. It was raining. It was pouring. This is back when it used to really rain in October, and it was pouring, and I was in the valley, so it was pouring. And I remember that one of my friends had just got his new car and he already was mad he had to drive all of us to the party. And I remember that we ran to the car, and obviously like the fucking water got my whole shit wet. Bitch, tell me why by the time I'm going to the car I realized that all the gumballs, like all the color was running onto my leggings. My fishnets were white, so I had like rainbow fishnets by the time I got to the party. It was so sad. I remember that I had to take it off and I laid it in his trunk because he didn't let me like keep it in his car. He's like, you better put that shit in the trunk. And I think I put it on when I got back to the party, but I ended up taking it off because it was just fucking sticky. It was messy. It had just gone to shit. And I literally, all I can remember is like me getting drunk and me dancing and being crazy and ratchet, and somebody literally asked me like 3 times if I was a Mickey Mouse. Bitch, all that hard work for somebody to call me Mickey, bitch. I wish I could go back and remember the details, but those are the few details I remember when I was a gumball machine. Now we moving forward to 2015, bitch. At this point, I had already gotten kicked out from Northridge. I wasn't going to class. So this fucking year though, bitch, I had lost a lot of weight. Like I remember that I was like on my skinny girl shit, bitch. And I was so happy and I went all out. I was poison ivy, bitch. Ooh, I remember that was the first year I got my first like pair of docs, which were fucking, I still have them to this day. I literally wore them this Halloween. I literally glued all these fucking leaves. I was going to like all these art stores because poison ivy is pretty popular. So like all the poison ivy leaves, they were all sold out. So I remember I bought gloves and I had different kind of plants on the gloves. I literally don't know how many glue sticks I went through. Point is, this year we went to Hollywood, bitch, and it was lit. I'll put a little bit of footage in here, but we went deep. The only thing was like it was deep to the point where it was good vibes, but bitch, Hollywood on Halloween is a fucking hot mess. Like, it's not even worth it. Everything, I don't know, till this day, I haven't been there since that year on Halloween, 2015. Everything was jam-packed. Like, we made it into a bar and ended up paying a cover charge, but it was like a club bar thing. I don't remember. I think it was a whistle, the pig whistle or something like that. And it's pretty big in there. And we were only there for 30 minutes because everywhere was packed. The Uber, literally, like, the moment he got out of the freeway, like, it was best if we walked. Like, we were gonna get there faster, bitch. So we walked. I remember we went into the liquor store and bought drinks, and I remember that we were literally about to fight right when we got there. We were pretty lit, but we weren't that lit. I remember my cousin was there. Shout out JD. She was actually a firewoman or a fire truck. I don't know what she was, but she don't play about nothing, and she especially don't play about us. So I remember that we were in line paying for something, and some bitch, like, I heard her make a comment like, "Oh, look, la poison ivy," and they were like giggling. But bitch, I look bad as fuck, so it's like at that point, you know, you just want me to tell you something. So we were like, bitch, what? Like, we turned around, we started going crazy, about to fight these bitches. Obviously, there was no fight; they didn't want it. And it was at the time where we didn't give a fuck. Like, we would really fight bitches. Now, I kind of give a fuck. Like, if the last time I probably got in a fight was actually not so long ago, but it wasn't because it was obviously, it's always hating ass bitches. Every fight is because it's a bitch hating and making comments, and they don't think we're gonna say something, and then we about it, and then yeah. Regardless, I'm not about that life no more. I'm trying to change my life. So yeah, I don't fight. I don't want to fight. Every time I fought, I didn't want to fight. But if I was under the influence, I probably wanted to fight. You already know the devil's just be coming out with your drink. So I've been like, you know, I've had some history. I've had some history. If you know, you know. But this was one of the nights that we got crazy, but we were all about to fight these two bitches. It was funny. But nothing ever happened. Point is, we ended up in this bar, and it was only like 30 minutes. But I honestly don't recommend going to Hollywood on Halloween, unless you're going super lit and you just want to vibe with people on the strip, because everywhere is jam-packed. And if you go late, like all you bitches, we just get ready and then we think it's time to step out. If you stepping out on Halloween, you better step out by 8 p.m. like, if you're going out, you know what I mean? All right, moving forward. Okay, so this year, it was 2017, bitch, and it reminded me kind of this year for my costume because it was a dark one. So I wanted to be Metallica. Like, I wanted to be the main member of Metallica. I don't even know his name, but like, I just thought his outfit was so lit. I got the bodysuit, but I couldn't do the face paint. Like, I remember I couldn't do the face paint because it was too last minute. I think I had the wings, or something happened to the wings. I thought I did them right. I didn't do them right. I remember that we went to like a house party, which we knew of a friend, which was pretty lit, I remember. But my costume again was incomplete. Everybody thought I was like the gothic Selena, and I was like, bitch, this is the only photo I have of that Halloween. But I most likely got turned. I got her, and I think we ended up in downtown after. But that was an incomplete Halloween costume, but it had potential. Metallica, it had potential. Now moving forward, 2018 was probably one of the sick ones. I was working out of school during the time, so I had to do like an appropriate costume, bitch. I was a fucking milk carton, which was the cutest shit. It was perfect because at the time I was a TA for TK, so it was only like 4-year-olds, and you know the little 4-year-olds, they be drinking their little milks. So I was like perfect. I was literally the milk they drink every day. Literally, they was milking our asses with all this energy. But everyone was loving the costume. So I was a milk carton. And then at night, bitch, I'll never forget this Halloween because it was ratchet and a hot mess, but also my costume, I regret not doing a whole photo shoot for this one, especially because my grandpa, let me repeat that, my grandpa made this costume. I was Cardi B 2018. I just did one of the outfits where she's wearing like hot pink, and then I literally like bought fabric and just put it around me, that furry shit. I fucking glued on the fake nails that they sell at the 99-cent store, and I put like a bunch of gems on them. I got the perfect glasses for it. I went all out, and my grandpa took like 2 days making this outfit. It was literally like just a sequence tube top, and the pants were bell bottom. Like I said, I regret not getting pictures. Like at the time it was like Snapchat, so it's like I just had a bunch of Snapchats, and now I don't have access to that Snapchat, so I'm like, fuck. Point is, I remember that we went to Hollywood. Oh, we went to Hollywood. We actually were in Hollywood with a few friends, and I remember that one of my friends at the time was dating like this guy that was really annoying, and she can probably admit this to this day that he was very annoying, and he thought he was a know-it-all. And bitch, you know me, especially in alcohol, like when I'm intoxicated, bitch, nobody could tell me shit. Like, it's so sad. I'm working on it. I have been working, actually let me give myself credit. I've gotten way better. But 2015, 18, all this, I was a hot mess. Like, I was bad. So, and now that I think about it, you guys are gonna laugh. This would be something I'm arguing about, because this would be something I'm arguing about. Like, bitch, don't fuck with me when it comes to food. Like, I know food, right? And I don't know, I feel like I already had like a little espinita with him. Like I already had a little thing like bothering me about him. We already didn't really like him because he was a know-it-all. Like he thought he always knew it all. And I remember literally, oh my god, I'll never forget that we were talking about Tommy's. Yes, bitch, the fucking chili cheese fries place. And like we were talking about prices, and we were talking about, I think, how things had gotten expensive. This argument was about a combo price. Like I literally was sitting there and like, I remember my ex was there with us at the time, and I was like literally telling him like, dude, don't we always fucking go to Tommy's? Aren't we always at Tommy's and we always spend a dove? Like, we always spend a dove. Like, I remember that whatever I ordered and he ordered, it was always like 20 something or 21. Like, you always needed a 20 to eat there. He's like, no, like, Tommy's, I think he was saying that it was way cheaper or something. And I was like, bro, I'm there all the time. So, dude, this argument escalated. Like it fucking escalated. Like you always think you know it all. Like trust me, it got so bad that we argued, and then I got mad at my friend for like taking his side. And then my ex at the time was sober because he was a DD, so he was kind of like just over it. Like we're fucking leaving. I remember that I got so mad because everybody was like, no, you're tripping. But I'm like, okay, so ain't nobody gonna tell him why he arguing with a whole ass female like that? Like, okay, so we could sit here and argue about men fighting with women and like, you know, be equal, whatever. But I don't know, if you're like the best friend's friend, you gotta be nice to the best friend's friend. You know what I mean? Like if you're trying to win over the family, like you gotta be nice to me. So that was the whole situation. Point is, after that, we obviously didn't talk to him, and eventually they broke up, and she finally admitted like what a weirdo he was. Which, if you know, if you're, oh my god, I don't know if you would be watching this. If you're watching this, bro, I hope you're doing okay, and I hope you're probably still the same. You probably still don't give up a fight, and I don't give up a fight either. So we're good there anyway. But dude, this year I was so like excited because I was Cardi B, bitch. Like, and when I play Cardi B, bitch, like I really be in full effect. Like I feel like Cardi B. 2019, bitch, I was a fucking nerd. It was the easiest thing. It was so last minute, and I was like a little slutty nerd. And we went to this fucking warehouse party that ended up being ratchet. There was like 20 fights. I happened to be in one of them. I don't think I got down with somebody, but I remember that this girl, she was a cop and her man was a prisoner. And 2018 or 19 was like with the whole like the black, I think this was right before Black Lives Matters, like it actually became a thing. But it was where everybody was exposing, she was Latina, he was black, but still, you know what I mean? Like it was easy for me to talk shit to her because she decided to dress that up for Halloween around the times that we were going through. So I remember that I asked her man like, oh, can you take a picture of us? And it was like the whole group being ratchet, like and I remember that she made a comment, and she was just mad because her man, I don't know, she made a comment like, oh, that's my man. And we were like, bitch, ain't nobody trying to get at your man. Like we literally just asked him for a picture. She got all crazy, and I was like, really, bitch? Like you really gonna sit up here and talk shit and you dress like a cop and you're a prisoner, bitch? No, bitch, you little racist ass bitch. Like I think that's probably something I said, but we got into it. Point is, we didn't throw down, but so many fights had gone down in that party. Like everybody, it was just a hot ass mess. I remember it was a big warehouse party. But these kind of parties that we were at, like that one that we were at, they're known to get ratchet because of the people that show up and the people that host it. You know what I mean? Fast forward, COVID hit, and obviously like shit went downhill. But I remember 2020, towards the end of it, like we did a small family get. I think that was the first time my family and I, like, we did like a Halloween party, and my uncle threw it. It was fucking, honestly, this was probably one of the best Halloweens. And it's like, it was a family one, of course. So it's like, you know how to behave. You know that everybody has expectations. You can't act the fucking crazy ass bitch. So this year I was Velma, bitch. And it was so cute because I was, the most thing I was hyped about this costume was that like I did my own bangs. Like I literally YouTubed how to do my own bangs. And obviously I bought the outfit from like Ross or something. Like I went searching for the items, and I love making my own costumes. So Velma was definitely a fucking hit. And I actually do wear glasses, so it was perfect. I remember that I was drunk off wine and edibles. Yeah, I was high, and it was a good vibe. It was a good vibe. And I remember that's when we started doing like the contest, the dance contest, and I would host them. So this year my uncle's like, you guys are hosting the Halloween party, and I was like, oh, we about to go all out. So if you didn't check that out, I'm probably gonna make a TikTok. I always tell you guys to follow me on The Real Ratchet and Reckless. So we decorated the whole house, like decked this shit out. It looks so good. And I'm gonna tell you guys, if you follow me, you know I did Cardi B again. So yes, this year I was Cardi B for a Halloween party. I went to on Friday. Let me put the footage, because bitch, I put that shit on TikTok, and it's probably my second most viewed video, which I was hoping would get a bunch of views, because like, bitch, come on, like I killed that shit, bitch. I killed that shit. So that was Friday, and then Saturday it was a family one, and we hosted it, and we had said we were gonna be like all 90s horror, like fucking, that was gonna be our costumes. So bitch, I did Hellraiser, and I was so excited about it because the outfit was definitely there, like the chains, shout out Sheen, were there, but like I did not prep for my makeup, and I feel like that was the most important part, was the makeup of it. and I didn't have like white setting spray, like setting powder. I made the nails out of Q-tip. Shout out TikTok. I learned that from TikTok because I went on TikTok and I put Hellraiser, and so many people had gone so out. I'm like, I'm gonna do so good, girl. The fucking Q-tips weren't sticking on the gems that I had because I used gems for the red lines, and it was kind of a hot mess. Like, it looked good on pictures, but in person, like, everybody was like, oh, it still looks good, but to me it wasn't to like my perfection. You know, I perfect all these costumes, but overall we had a contest. It was fucking fun. It was so fun. And there was no drama. And you know what I realized? Because I'm pushing 30, bitch. Like, when I'm 30, no one's gonna fuck with me. Like, 20-year-olds, I ain't gonna fight with y'all. I am not gonna fight with no 20-year-olds because all you know how to do is be a hot mess and drink adios motherfuckers, or you know what I mean? Like, no, bitch, I'm sipping on wine. Even though I've been sipping on wine, but like, I've learned that wine is probably one of the good drunks of me. Like, I'm chill. I'm buzzed, but I'm happy. I'm chill. And wine, especially red, is where it's at. So I told myself this Halloween, I was like, oh, bitch, you're only drinking red wine. I think I took probably like a shot. But I was on my best behavior because, you know, I'm pushing 30. I'm a grown bitch. I don't got time for these games. I don't fight. I don't argue. I might just hit you with a bottle, but you know what I mean? So Halloween overall was lit. I hope your Halloween was lit. But I really want to know, first of all, comment below, what did you dress up as? I want to know. And what went down? Long story short, how did your Halloween end? But overall, thank you so much for dropping by. This is your girl Ness Hernandez, bitch. You know exactly where it's at. It's the real, the ratchet, and the reckless. And I'm back in your ear, Return of the Ratch, bitch. Stay tuned for everything. If you want to follow up with me, bitch, follow me on TikTok, the real ratchet and reckless. Also Instagram, bitch, the real, the ratchet, and the reckless. It's your girl Ness Hernandez. I'm signing out.